Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my video series where I'm going to help you and guide you through the process of starting an online tutoring business or an offline tutoring business. Now that's the cool thing about all the principles and stuff that I'm going to be talking to you guys about in this business or in this series rather. It doesn't really matter if you tutor online or if you're tutoring in person. It works for both. Okay, so look, my name is Richard Kitchen Master, and the reason I'm starting this series is because I've been doing this whole tutoring thing for about 12 years now. 7 years ago, a little bit more than 7 years ago now, I actually opened my first full-blown tutoring center, and now we have a center full of packed students, as well as a couple employees behind me, which is fantastic. So I'm really proud to say that. But with that, a ton of lessons have kind of come along, right? I've done a lot of things right, but I've also done a lot of things wrong. And through the process of doing all of these, things incorrectly and making mistakes and failing, I've actually gotten pretty good at some of these things. And so I would like to actually kind of impart some of those experiences here and kind of give you guys a step-by-step walkthrough on some of the things that I would do if I was starting my tutoring business from scratch. Okay, so with that being said, let's just dive right on into the first video. And today's video is actually on picking your niche, right? Because oftentimes what happens is there's tutors out there that are very good at multiple subjects, right? Maybe you're good at math, maybe you're good at English, maybe you also play an instrument, right? Maybe you play the flute or the guitar or the piano or something like that, and you think, hey, if I tutor all of these different things, well, that's going to open up my audience, and I'm going to be able to tutor more people because I'm going to have all these different subjects I can advertise, right? Well, actually that's incorrect. The tutors that make the most amount of money tutoring are the ones that actually niche down and become specialists in their field, okay? And so that's what we're going to be talking about here. So let's just dive right on into my computer here. And what I would do is, you don't have to do this on a spreadsheet. I love, Google Sheets and Google Docs and stuff like that. So a lot of times I'll be using that, but you can just use, plain old paper and pencil. And what I would do is I would list all the different things, all the different potential things that I could tutor, right? So here I already have a couple examples: math, history, English, piano, guitar, and science, okay? And what I would do is, if you can tutor all of those things, it doesn't mean you have to be a specialist forever. But when you first start, I definitely recommend it, because when it comes to your messaging, to your websites, to your marketing, stuff like that, it's gonna be much more beneficial for you if you can actually talk to your ideal customer, right? Instead of trying to write marketing messages that talks to everyone, because that never really works. Okay, so what I would do is I would write all the things that I'd be interested in tutoring, and then the ones that I don't really like that much, I would just cross out. Say, okay, well, science I'm not really that big of a fan of. English is okay. Math I love. So what I would do is just turn that green here, and I would say, history is okay, but maybe that's not my favorite. Piano I love. I'm gonna turn that green too. And then guitar, let's just say, I like piano more, so I'm gonna stick to that. So now I say, okay, now I'm narrowed down to math and piano. Then it's going to come down to which one do you think there's a bigger need for, and which one do you think you can make more money with, right? And so, both of these are awesome. Maybe you have a passion for both. Doesn't mean you don't have to tutor. You won't be able to tutor both in the future, but for now, just pick one. So I'll just simply pick, let's just say we picked math, right? Okay, math is the winner. Ding, 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 right? Okay, so awesome. So we go here and we cross this one out. Say, okay, cool. So now I'm a math tutor. Awesome. Well, math is your subject, right? So now let's narrow it down even further. So me, for example, I only tutor high school students in math. I don't work with kids. I know I just, high schoolers like me, like me more. We kind of get along better. Kids are a lot more to handle, and they take a lot more focus for me, and so I don't really want to do that. So for me, my niche would be I tutor let's say I tutor math grades 9 through 12, right? Now this right here is going to be my niche. I specialize in tutoring high school students grades 9 through 12 in the subject of math. So that's what I specialize in. I'm good at that. I know how to get their grades up quick. I know how to increase their confidence fast. And so that's what I specialize in. So what I urge you guys to do is, if you haven't already started your business, or maybe you already, have a couple students under your belt, but you're not niched down yet, do that. Take the time to niche. And I promise you, it's gonna help you, narrow in focus on your target market and your target audience, which is going to help you in the future. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video.